It's almost it's been an for so long we've been looking for an airport. We have found a few spots to build an airport, and now we decided those spots are not good enough. There will be three known airports. There will be an airport in Gollywood, an airport somewhere in Stickmon, maybe not the city of Stickmon, but somewhere in this state, elsewhere than Gollywood. And also we're going to have one in up in the county. It got a few names
That's very
from the county,
interesting.
but focusing on an airport right now, a commercial airport. And we don't want it too close to the city. We want it more in a rural area, but that's a topic for another time. That's why we have the military confined to one space to minimize the amount of space used, because we don't want to put commercial and industrial areas to the military base where like it's hard to keep tabs on it and anything could happen or go wrong. So it's just best to have everything in one area where we can keep our ears to the ground and just make sure that everything runs smoothly without having to keep tabs on at the same time. It'd be way too difficult. This is best for the economy, trust me.
Yes. My question is, you're talking about the airports and stuff. Why not have like, public transportation instead of airports? Why not have a bunch of railroad tracks leading to everywhere? Because like
That's very it's interesting you mentioned that.
in my eyes, seeing it as, it seems like the airport would just cost a lot of money, and if you had public transportation trains
Absolutely.
like in subways like in New York and stuff, that seemed like it would cost less for you guys and cost less for the people. So, how would you feel about that? Like instead of maybe doing airports, I'd find that more
Well, it's
efficient.
very interesting. And that'll be available to the public very shortly. I'm going to tell you a suggestion that we did not think of that we may actually take into consideration because it seems like a very not easy project, but a lot simpler than the other ideas that we've already started that I will get into later. A monorail. So it's basically just a train. It's like a highway, like it's kind of like a built-up bridge over land that's made for a train, and like a bullet kind of train, and that was a very good idea. So we may actually do that. However, let me get into the subway. The Stickmon Tower, we own the right to build a subway. We're going to own the subway, the metro system, and we've got it mapped out where we're going to have it go and everything, and there will be scheduled times when it arrives and departs. So don't worry about that. We definitely have that covered. The only problem is what's preventing us from doing that is that in order to dig out the tunnels for the um, subway system, which will be very expensive. And like I said, we're working on the military base and a few other projects right now. But we need to get back on the sewers, okay? We cannot do the metro system until we have done the sewers. The sewers are a top priority. Really, it's just doing the metropolitan sewers because we've actually done a lot in South Stickmon. South Stickmon is pretty much almost complete with sewage. South Stickmon is most buildings you can actually put working plumbing in, and only some buildings in the metropolitan do we have that. So we're definitely going to do that. But yeah, honestly, I encourage people once again get with our program, join Stickmon Construction, Stickmon Tower construction and the city maintenance of Stickmon Tower because it's actually a pretty good paying job. You get paid decent wages and it's a fantastic cause. You speed up the process of this city. We will get things rolling. The economy will just be fantastic, especially if people have easy and accessible transportation. So before we, like I said, we do want the metro system. We want a subway. However, the sewers have to get done first, so I urge everybody to help us out with that. Those jobs are always open. It's just not a very popular job. Not many people are wanting to do it, but we definitely want that to happen. As far as trains go, we have trains for industrial purposes. Right now, we've actually got a team working on our train system,
That
and
is
right
actually,
now it's going to go.
I am
It's going
actually
to
working
go
on that.
from you are actually, I've hired you to work on that
Yeah.
with us. But listen closely. What the train is going to do is it's going to go from the mines, which is way past District 11. It's going to go from the mine to the military base to the prison, and then it's probably going to find its South Stickmon on some areas, but it's definitely a project we are currently working on right this minute as we speak. We actually have a guy right now who is doing a lot of work down there for us. So, just a special shout out to all Stickmon Tower employees. You're all very important to us, but especially the construction and city maintenance. You guys are you guys are really just the backbone of Stickmon. You're really helping us get in there, and we're ready. We're ready to compete with the world. Let me just tell you that.
Very interesting. Oh, sorry about that. A little
Sorry,
tired.
my boring you.
No, no, I didn't have a lot of energy today. Been a long day at work, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, setting up this
Uh,
new studio, by the way.
yes, thank you
We
very
actually
much.
we actually had a man arrested. If you see this distortion in your wall, a man actually mined through your wall. I called the police and he's actually in a detention right now. But hopefully he does hopefully justice comes and we figure out what the hell was going on with this guy and why he had the materials to do that. Because that's not accessible to the public yet without a license or a permit. So
Did you just say a
we're gonna get to
man
the bottom
drug
of
through my
that.
wall?
So yeah, I not tell you that already?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we
No,
had the
that's
police. They arrested him, and there's no tunnel though, so we don't know how he got in there. But yeah, he did dig through your wall, and he was wearing armor, which you can't even buy in Stake One. It's not even manufactured, so I have no idea how he got that. I actually don't even know who the guy was, but yeah, that just happened not too long ago, maybe a few hours ago. So
wow.
don't worry though, he is been detained.
Very interesting. That is kind of scary if you think about it. Have people walking around with pickaxes and armor.
Well, our authorities do their best to maintain the safety and security of the cities. I trust. I have trust within them, and I think you should too.
Yeah, definitely.
You're
Um,
just throwing glass at me.
sorry about that. Gotta put that on the table there. Yeah.
It's okay, I'm just.
But anyways, I appreciate you coming out on this show. It's been a great time.
You
Yeah,
just did it again.
I did. I have my new arm spasms been coming in lately. I really appreciate you though coming out on the show. Thank you for being our first guest for today. Um,
Well, thanks for having me. It's a thrill to be here, and I'm glad to be your first guest. I hope you have me on again sometime.
oh, definitely. You're really big in this world, so we'll definitely try to put you in the schedule because I know you got a lot of things going on. So busy man you are.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I do again appreciate you coming out. So the little thing we have is at the end of everything we gather up and we take a photo together, just to kind of
Okay, I'd
show
love
show what
to
we
do
do.
that.
So let's just stand over
Should I sit
here.
in my chair or should we
Yeah,
stand
yeah,
up?
and then it'll just so 3, 2, 1, cheese. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Golli. I appreciate you coming out, and all my viewers appreciate you answering some questions we had.
Oh,
All
it
right.
was it was a pleasure to be here.
Oh no, yes, it was definitely. All right, guys. So this is the first showing of tonight. There'll definitely be a new show, possibly tomorrow or even today. Give a warm I mean, sorry, not warm welcoming, but a warm thanks to Golli Wog, and everyone have a great night. Drive safe.